ask you to pardon the way I look. This book, sorry, I didn't even wait until, it's nighttime, it's evening and late, and I should have waited, put on something a little nicer. But this book, City of Dark Magic, it has so much making for a good book. The background, the history, the girl in the book, the girl that she teaches music lessons to, who's blind. And, okay, there's Sarah. And she gets invited to Prague. Now, okay, there's a mystery here. Okay, you find out in the beginning that these people die, and it seems like they just appear to jump off a roof, right? And people don't know what happened. They figure they all committed suicide, but I guess there's some sort of magic going on. I haven't got really far enough in the book to find out. And Sarah teaches a blind girl, and the blind girl's life is very abnormal. And I guess the blind girl kind of has visions and says things, but Sarah doesn't really believe it. The girl kind of has dreams. The background of the book is really something. There's so many names here that I cannot say. I even wrote down some of the names of the books that the little girl read because I wanted to look them up, see if they were real books. And I wrote down notes here. I can't read everything. There's a book called Green Mansions that she read, and Misty of Shinkotig. The characters are interesting. Her school life is interesting. The little girl is interesting. Now she gets invited to this castle. And she travels over to this castle to do all this research on Beethoven for this family. And it's actually very interesting, all this history, and it's very, like, the description of the castles and the places and the history. I'm just like so caught up in it. But I actually went and I actually looked at some reviews on this because I couldn't stand it because of the sex. I mean, literally, she gets over there to these castles. She meets all the other people that are employed. Some people are employed to look into the history of the weapons, the music. There's a lady there restoring old portraits from the family. And she goes in, she meets the group of them for supper. The guy that gets sat beside her starts feeling her leg, and she gets up to go to the bathroom, and, they do it. And I'm like, she just met him. And it's horrible. It takes away from the book because it's just like, it's disgusting. Then she finds out that he's married, so she decides that she's not going to, have sex with him again. But when she wants information from him, he'll still have sex with her even though he's married. He don't care. And then she starts flashing her boobs at him because she wants information from him. So she starts showing breasts. Sorry, I should say breasts. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This is disgusting. And then she says, oh, all men are alike. Excuse me, you met the guy, you didn't even know him. I think I was introduced and knew his name. You went off to the bathroom, you did it with him, and now you're upset because he's married. You're not going to do it with him again, but you're going to use your breasts and fling them in his face and let him get a little feel in because you want information from him, but you're not going to I'm just going, like, the book is so good. And then, what's the matter? She wants to play. She's playful, aren't you? So I have to say by page 72, and I don't even want to say what it talked about. I really don't. It talks about her libido, put it that way, okay? Find a nice, polite way to try to put this. It's totally sickening. It's completely immature. It's completely unnecessary. I don't know why the author thought it was necessary to put this disgusting, perverted, sick stuff in there. It's so rich of history and so interesting. And why did the person that she knew supposedly he killed himself, which doesn't make any sense. And she knows, like, she's like, he couldn't kill himself. Doesn't make any sense. So now we have a murder mystery going on. And she's over there, got a murder mystery, everything's exciting, she's learning all this history. And they just, like, she's just looking around going, oh, all these workmen are in there restoring the mansion. And she's like, oh, I could have F'd any number one of these guys. Oh yes, and they do use the F word. This is like such, I don't want to finish the book. I really have had it. It's disgusting and gross and perverted and sick and immoral. I do want to find out what happened to the professor and how and why he died. So I've been trying to skim it, but I'm telling you, it's degrading. I don't know, it's degrading to the book itself, because I actually find the storyline very interesting, and its history and the whole stuff about Beethoven and everything really interesting. Let me see. Yeah, the first time they swear in the book, I have to admit, it's like a kick in the head to me.